Welcome to Rooted Within Her. We are getting ready to kick off our series of biblical affirmations. So that way you can make sure you tune in every single day to make sure that you are starting your day off on the right track. As we know, Matthew 6:33, seeking God's kingdom first, putting Him first. And so that's what we're going to be focused on, is together being with like-minded individuals who vow to say, you know what, I am going to put God first in everything that I do, what I think, how I speak, everything. And so you might be wondering, who is Brittany Bossub? I am the CEO founder of Rooted Within Her, international keynote speaker with you guys as I plan executive retreats for high achieving individuals and organizations to help them heal the root, uncover their primal question, and break the cycle within to live a thriving life personally and professionally. So as you're on this journey with me, let's get started. So today is day one. We're kicking it off. I am called. So when we think about I am called, I want you to think about or go to Jeremiah 29:11. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And so you might be wondering today, what is the plan, God? What is the plan? One thing I want you to be assured of is that God is not making this up as we go. He already has a plan that's in place for us. He knows exactly what you're going to do. He knows exactly how things are going to unfold in your life. He has a plan. And one thing, if you're listening today and you're like, hey, I'm on the edge, one thing I want to assure you is that you can't mess the plan up. You cannot mess this plan up. And when you're called, you know exactly what I mean, because when you're called, you realize that you can't go where everyone else goes. You can't do what everybody else does. You can't do all the things that you would like to do, possibly. But then you realize as you grow and the deeper and deeper you get into God's word, you begin to realize that, oh wow, I see myself different. Desires that I once had, I don't have those anymore. And so this is the time to do a self-reevaluation of yourself and say, hey, what is it? What is that I know that I'm called to do, to be? Am I running away from something? What is it that I know that I need to truly just release and let go? Trusting God's plan, that He truly has an amazing plan for you and for your life. And so as we think about the I am called aspect, I want to leave you with these biblical affirmations. And I want you to repeat them after me. God has a divine plan for my life and business. God has a divine plan for my life and business. God has a divine plan for my life and business. I do not have to figure everything out alone because God orders my steps. I do not have to figure out everything all alone because God orders my steps. I do not have to figure everything out alone because God orders my steps. I'm going to say that one again. I do not have to figure everything out alone because God orders my steps. My calling is bigger than my fear. My calling is bigger than my fear. My calling is bigger than my fears. I release confusion and embrace clarity. I release confusion and embrace clarity. I release confusion and embrace clarity. I have been chosen for such a time as this. I have been chosen for such a time as this. I have been chosen for such a time as this. And I want you to reflect on these things, because there's something that gets in the way sometimes. That could be fear, that could be the intimidation of what will people say, what will people think, or just the fear of the unknown, if we're just being real about it. And the reality of it is what people say, what people think, it doesn't matter. The reality of it is if we do the opposite of fear and say, you know what, I'm going to have faith, then we can push through. It's just one of those things. It's like, hey, if you look for excuses, you're going to find them. If you look for solutions, you'll also. And so I want to leave you with this faith that I declare that doors of opportunity, divine connections, and clear direction are coming into my life. And I will walk boldly in my God-given assignment. I declare that doors of opportunity, divine connections, and clear direction are coming into my life. I will walk boldly in my God-given assignment. For my journalers out there, I want you to journal this. Where have I been operating from fear instead of faith? Where have I been operating from fear instead of faith? And as we close out today, I want you to make sure, if you haven't already, go to rootedwithinher.com, because it's time for you to stop surviving and start thriving. You were not created to live exhausted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from yourself. So make sure you go, stop what you're doing, and go to Rooted Within Her right now, where you can be connected with other high-achieving individuals and organizations where we come together to restore you mentally, physically, and spiritually, to overcome burnout, rediscover your identity, receive that coaching, accountability, and biblical encouragement that you need to build healthy habits and sustainable success. Connect with like-minded individuals who understand your journey. You're not alone. So make sure you go to Rooted Within Her today. Take the internship quiz. Stay connected through our programs, memberships, resources, retreats, and so much more. Your healing matters. Your purpose matters. And the world needs the version of you that is healthy, whole, and fully rooted. You don't have to do this alone. Your restoration starts not tomorrow, not later, but it starts right now, today.